just different.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Life is funny, things we do to get money. Hardships, hard times. And these days, these situations, they be sticky like honey. If it ain't Corona, they trying to clone ya. What happens to the little girl that went missing from her home? Her own daddy keep touching her. Daddy, leave me alone. I ain't got the answers. Trying to get justice for George Floyd. And if Bill Gates got the cure, make sure he got one for cancer. We screaming stop the violence, but who we asking? The killer the same color as the one in the casket. I'm no preacher, spitting hard facts like bleachers. Make America great again. It's only for the rich leeches. Where's Felicia? I guess black reparations went to new prisons and new police substations. For black justice, they be debating. We gotta wake up, but I'm going back to back. I'm on one. Cold cases still hot in the hood, cause the nigga that did it, he still home, son. I'm my own rapper, but got a new balance. Rest in peace to all the young fallen soldiers. Didn't get a chance to show the world their talents. I'm so focused, trying to save the nation. Seeing the road ahead like a full focus. You don't know what I've been through.
It's like that.
You don't know what I seen.
It's like that.
Live your life, not mine.
It's like that.
If you know what I mean.
It's like that.
You don't know what I've been through.
Yeah.
You don't know what I seen.
Yeah.
Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know.
Life is a bitch and death is a motherfucker. You can't trust a mother, cause people be motherfuckers. They stab you in your back and they smile up in your face. They do whatever it takes to have another place. The population polluted and robbing and shooting. Their mental state been diluted. They owe them all that they booted. Now how you only 17 and you looking 35. It's a wonderful time in this life to be alive. You better get your together. Stop wasting your time, cause time waits for no one. No person, place, or no thing. Yeah, it go fast, motherfucker. It go fast.
You don't know what I've been through.
It's like that.
You don't know what I seen.
It's like that.
Live your life, not mine.
It's like that.
If you know what I mean.
It's like that.
You don't know what I've been through.
Yeah.
You don't know what I seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know.
Yo. Y'all already know. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your host with the most, man. Phocuz Feel of Phocuz Radio. And we do this thing, man, each and every Thursday. You know what I mean? So, show kicks off at 6 p.m. We go all the way to 7 p.m. So we are your hottest, man, evening podcast. Once again, like I say, each and every Thursday, 6 to 7 p.m., Beltway Radio and Beyond.com. You want to see us in the studio and on IG, Phocuz Feel, Facebook, Phocuz Feel, and also for all my Twitter people, but now known as X. Phocuz Radio is just that simple. PHOCUZ. Simple as ABC, easy as 1, 2, 3. 301-761-1040 is the call-in number. So I tell my people, man, always feel free to chime in, give us a call, drop a comment, question, or concern right here on the Facebook. And yes, we are live. Want to say what's happening to Shatima. This is like a call and response type of radio show like Chuck used to do with the Go-Go to get the, call and response. So what we do is when you drop a comment, ask a question or voice a concern, I put it right here, man, and read it. So feel free. And hey, did you see the flyer that I sent to you and your inbox? Haven't checked my inbox yet, but I will check it and see what it's all about, and we'll take it from there. So you already know what it is, man. It's Black History Month. It's Black History Month, man, and I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something different, man, this year for Black History. I know what they always do is, man, they always, what they always do is talk about those, that we are very familiar with as far as, with Black history. But what I wanted to do, man, I wanted to do something real special. Wanted to do something real special this year for Black History 2024. Just wanted to name some local people, man, Black-owned businesses. And I wanted to start with LaVon Hawkins. LaVon Hawkins, if for all those that don't know, was he just recently passed away, but he was a investor. Yeah, he was one of the people that invested in Checkers. There you go, right there. He invested in Burger King. He invested in McDonald's. It was so many different franchises, grocery stores, retail chains, and he started at 7 years old. He was only 7 years old when he started being an entrepreneur, and when he started being an entrepreneur, like I said, man, Checkers was started a long time ago. Long time ago by a white guy. And the white guy has sold it off. And this gentleman right here, which I wasn't even familiar with, and what made me look it up is I was just riding in the car with my friend, and was like, damn, wasn't Checkers owned by a black guy? And I said, honestly, and I know it sounded crazy, but it's true. I said, ooh, Rick Ross? So once again, man, shout out also to Rick Ross, who has a chain of wing stops and a chain of Checkers and Riley's. As he say, man, he always say, get the lemon pepper, the teriyaki sauce, the boss. So shout out, man, to those two people. Happy birthday to Langston Hughes. Langston Hughes, y'all. Happy birthday to him. Happy heavenly birthday. And still here in spirit. And the reason I say that is because he got a lot of great quotes. I'm talking about a lot of good stuff, a lot of good books, a lot of good poems. You know what I mean? Especially for the empowerment of us black men. Not only women, but of us black men, man. So if you ever get a chance and you can stop at the library, or you can even look it up on your phone these days, man. Look at some Langston Hughes quotes and see if there's something, some mottos that maybe you can live by. Definitely words of encouragement. So shout out to him, and also happy birthday to Big Boy of the super duo group Outkast. I got a brother in here that's so cool like Outkast, and I'm gonna bring him on in a minute. So cool, so funky, like them boys, man, straight out of ATL. And like I say, people forget about a lot of these multi-platinum selling artists because they were on total different level. And I knew so many Bammers that I ain't even listened to them. And I said, if you only listen to them, you'll see why Big Boy and Andre 3000 should definitely be in the top 20. I don't care what nobody say. Andre 3000 crushes every feature he ever touched. And don't get me wrong, Lil Wayne, and we speaking on celebrating still 50 years of hip-hop, Black history, baby. But like I said, man, Andre 3000 and Big Boy, oh my God. And when they get together, and Big Boy done crush some shit too. You know what I mean? So happy birthday to him. And like I say, man, if you got a black business, man, call in 301-761-1040 or feel free to chime in any questions, comments, concerns. Hey, Phil, this is free advertisement right now online and it's live. Drop your company right here and I'm going to spit it for you. And before we get started, man, I want to give a shout out to Terry Wright and Mrs. Janice Wright. And like I mentioned last week, man, they got this invention that's crazy, the Trapper Linky. And this is going to be mainly for traveling. You know how the planes got the pillows that you get when you on a plane and you on the trains. But these joints is like personalized warm material when you're traveling. You can use your cell phone with it. It's already got the built-in pillow. And also got it for the kids, man, with the different animals and everything going on, man. It's all about comfort. And they already taking it to the next level already. So check us out in April. We will be on Shark Tank. We'll be in Shark Tank. We're heading to VA, and that's in April. And I'll just be a spokesman, man, for the Trapper Linky. And we get some more promo prototypes. We gonna bring them in, and I'm gonna interview my man Terry Wright. Look him up, and he gonna tell you what it's all about, how comfortable it is. And I never seen it. I never seen anything like this before. I seen people with sheets. I seen people with blankets. I seen people with towels. You know what I mean? Whatever they got to do to keep it warm. You feel? Skull caps, whatever. Big ass, you know what I mean? But this Trapper Linky joint right here, man, I'm telling you, I tested it out last night. I got all the information. It's patent, it's trademarked, and that's why I can talk about it. We want to talk about business. We want to talk about black businesses. Donald Trump, we're talking about black history, right? Showed us how to do it, man. Get that LLC. Get that LLC, but make sure you're reporting everything, man, making sure you are still, you have all your ducks in a row. But that's what we need, man, especially for these nonprofits. Everybody got an idea. Everybody want to know how to get started. And there's people out there with major funds. If you got the right paperwork, you can file the right taxes that don't mind looking out for you. And some of these big corporations, man. So for all my advocates and activists, and people that's in the community, man, let's start with that. Start with that LLC, the DBA, doing business as. That's the name. You want to have a logo, patent, trademark. My artists out there, to copyright your music, publish your music. You dig what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because I think we get caught up in the culture sometimes and we forget about the business. So for Black History, man, let's also start some black businesses. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just giving you a tad bit of what I know. I'm sure we have some experts. But like I said, man, we celebrating Black History, putting it down. And they said, I heard when I was riding in the radio, we got 29 days of February this month. So you know how we do, man. But like I say, we celebrate just being black every single day, man, especially for my brothers, man, because they killed that guy, DCPD, man. I'm so fucked up with y'all. You killed that guy, man, earlier this week right there on North Capitol that was tripping off the PCP, which we all know the effect of that. But I'm just puzzled how these guys are trained. But as we say, my man, he know right here, my man Wap know, they are trained to kill, which is fucked up. Because that story, they could have just stopped that man and slowed him down, apprehended him and took him to the hospital, did what they had to do. So we still watching our ass, man, even in our own city, in the DMV. And I don't care, you heard it first right here on Phocuz Radio. So you already know what it is, man. And what we do right here on Phocuz Radio, we bring the stars, man. Everybody that comes on this show, right? They come on this show, I bring them into the Phocuz Radio world. I don't care what walks of life they may be from, I bring them to the Phocuz Radio world because the artists that I bring, whatever they may do, I know that they can educate and they can elevate. So I do my research, you know, all that. I check and see what they have done, what they doing. I can bring them on, you know what I mean? Because we can relate on so many different levels. So what I do is my guests become my co-host when they come through Phocuz Radio. But right now, I got a heavy hit in the building. I got the funkiest man in Go-Go in the DMV in the building. I got the coolest brother in the building, the most laid-back, humble brother in the building. And the main thing I like about him is he's original. He's original. That's the main thing. Be you. Like I said, man, don't follow trends. Set them. Be you. So I want to give a shout out to my man, Wap. My man, Wap, from that good old Wap in there, but now known as Wisdom Speaks. Yes, so you already know what it is, baby. Man, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Thank you for having me.
Man, I thank you for taking your time out of your busy schedule, man, and gracing this stage right here, Phocuz Radio.
Yes, sir.
And, what I was just speaking on, WAP, is it's not a black and white thing, man, but we got a lot of work to do, and it's Black History this month, and I just wanted to shout out, the small black businesses, man, because they don't get much love. So what I do right here on Phocuz Radio, those that don't get much love, I try to give them love and flowers all the time, each and every Thursday, man. And you're a business owner.
Yes.
And what type of business do you own?
I have a services business. Well, products and services. I serve the federal government. I serve D.C. government.
Okay.
With different products and services.
Okay. Great. Great stuff. And doing well. Business is good.
Very good.
Okay. We gonna bring you right on in, man. WAP.
Yes, sir.
It was WAP and them.
Yeah.
So where did WAP come from? The name.
WAP is a childhood. That's a childhood name. I had that name since I was a baby. Actually, my brother next to me, his name was WAP.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to have me with him all the time. So I was little WAP.
Okay.
And then it just kind of grew up to, it kind of changed to WAP as I got bigger.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So people think my real name is WAP.
Yeah.
People really think my real name is WAP, man. But it stands for wisdom, hope, opportunity, and most of all, peace. Today.
Man.
Today.
See, that's what I'm saying?
Today.
See what I'm saying, WAP?
Yeah.
It's a blessing you came on. See, wow. How many siblings?
I just lost 3. That's why I've been like in I just lost 3.
You just lost 3
since the pandemic. I lost 3, so it's 3 more of us left. Yeah. So that been a rough little stint right there, but I'm back. I'm back in the fold, and
man, keep you in my prayers, man. I like your strength though.
Yeah, it's a rough joint.
Yeah,
it's a rough joint. Yeah, rough joint. But it's it's God's will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, God's will be done. Que sera, sera.
Heavy. WAP and them. Take me back, and then we gonna go. Cause I heard about you WAP and them long time ago.
Yeah, how I got the name WAP and them?
Well, who was WAP and them? I mean, I know you WAP, and then who was WAP and them?
Them was anybody who I said was, come on, let's do some production together.
Got you. Okay.
So that was them, and then it changed into the Extraordinary Musicians.
Okay.
Right, WAP and the Extraordinary Musicians. Once I became live, but WAP and them, it was just me. And it was always somebody with, I used to carry a load with me, right? Like a bunch of people with me, and they used to know me, but they might not even know the people I'm with. So it was WAP. Oh, that's WAP and them, right there. So, that's WAP and them. Oh, let them in. That's WAP and them. Oh, that's So it came like that. That's how WAP and them came about.
You not only do go-go. You kind of
yeah. I was a label owner.
Yeah,
I was a label owner. I got It's a good story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a great story.
Give us some, little bits and pieces. You had record deal.
I had a record deal. But how I came into a record deal was I got into some trouble back in was it 94, 95, something like that. I got into some trouble, and when I came home, I made tapes. Remember tapes?
Yeah.
I made tapes, cassette tapes. I made I had like 8 songs on it.
Mm-hmm.
I was selling for $7. I ended up making 7,000 of them. So I was selling them at $10. I was good. You know what I mean? Then one day, Albie D. Remember Albie D?
Albie D.
Yeah, Albie D from WPGC 95.5. He called me one day about 3 o'clock and said, man, I'm about to play your record. Can you get distribution in a couple of days? And I was like, hell yeah, I thought I had that locked down. But I couldn't keep up with the record. So it forced me to have to get into a mentor-protege program type of deal with Warlock Records.
Okay.
I tried to deal with Solar Records first, which was
Solar.
Dick Griffey and them first. That ain't work out. Then I went to Warlock, a few other labels, and then Warlock kind of engaged me, and I went with them. Yeah.
Let me ask you, man. Who is your mentor as far as in music, though? One of the reasons why you wanted to do what you do as far as
that's the thing. That's the thing here, Phil. I didn't have any mentors because this isn't a town, or wasn't a town for music business. And I didn't have any mentors, so I had to go through the bumps and bruises myself. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, you know, see who's who in the industry, see who's what, and you know what I'm saying, who's doing what, and how the industry, the backside of the industry work, not the industry that we see. It's a backside to this. You know what I'm saying? So I came in on the backside, so I can kind of see what goes on behind the scenes. You understand?
Take me back to what you just said, man, about here. It's not too many. Say it again.
The business acumen isn't here for music business. You know what I'm saying? So
Man, why you keep that shit so real, man?
It is.
So let me ask you, was you what type of town would you consider DMV? I always said it was just an R&B, just R&B and go-go, more old school. They just love the culture.
It's business and politics. And once I, understood what the politics was with it and how go-go was funded in the 80s, from nonprofit organizations, they was getting money. That's how go-go's was $5 in a can good. You know what I'm saying? $5 in a can good back then. So that was to restore culture after we burned the city down after Martin Luther King. Once they stopped the funneling of the money, right, them bands went away. Class Band, Chance Band, all them bands like that, they went away. You dig what I'm saying? Because the funding wasn't there. That's when they brought in the Park Police and, all of that into Anacostia Park and all that type of stuff. We used to have Malcolm X Day in the park, but they stopped the funding, so we couldn't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make a pivot at that point, and I got into other realms of music, and I was more on the business side. So I pivoted into the label type of thing, and you know what I'm saying, working behind the scenes. I worked with BET for a large stint.
Okay.
I was a unit manager for them, so that showed me the business. Shout out to Bob Johnson and Deborah Lee and all them that gave me a shot to do that, and I was at a good level in that. I traveled the country, traveled the world actually with BET. Having those opportunities just, kind of broaden I got a broad-based knowledge, skill set in, like, multiple areas of mass media. Right. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? So when I came back here from Hollywood, I kind of saw what go-go was missing. So I put on a suit. And when I put on a suit, I cut through all the clutter. Then I got the DC lottery contract and started the 5-digit. All I did was an unsolicited proposal. Hey, man, y'all got a 3-digit. Y'all got a 4-digit. Shit, y'all need a 5-digit.
Yeah.
They said, yeah, for real, you know what? We do. And that was a hell of a situation right there for the whole summer. So they got 67% more revenue than they even expected off of the jingle that I wrote. You know what I'm saying? Which compelled Chuck Brown to give me a call, the late, great Chuck Brown, rest in peace. Which compelled Chuck Brown to call me and say, son, give me some of that shit. And I wrote his last record that was nominated for the Grammy. I wrote that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that whole train came about. So I'm blessed in many areas when it come down to this music thing, because I'm not a trained musician. I just know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I just am blessed with, God blessed me with a gift to know what to do in this music game.
Where's go-go now?
Go-go, I think it's in a good place if you know how to, take advantage of the programs that's available for go-go.
Like what though, Wop? Because it's a big thing going on. I'm sure you've seen it. I ain't even gonna speak of the names because
I really haven't seen it.
Well, it was a guy. Like I said, I'm mutual with both of these guys, but he was saying that he was able to get grants.
Who said that?
It was Joe Jackson.
How you gonna do that?
That's his thing, and that feels as though these older bands are somewhat in the way. They know about it. These grants that are supposedly coming from the city, I don't know, the mayor, I don't know where this funding is coming from, and it's for go-go, but these younger bands that's coming up behind these older bands don't know how to get it. So what he set up was an application that you can fill out, he submits it, and you get funded.
All right, that's good. That's good. Whoever did that, that's good. But let me tell you here, for all you go-go people out there that want to get some go-go money, go to WACIF, WACIF, and do it your goddamn self. WACIF, Washington Area Community Investment Fund. That's where the go-go money is. I said it. I don't know who was keeping it from y'all, but that's where it is. I see who's applying for these grants, and I don't say nothing about it, but I'm wondering why they don't tell their friends and their fellow comrades how they did it and that they did it. It's enough money for everybody. But see, that's the poverty mentality. You understand? That you can't tell your brother that it's a pot of money here for us. You understand what I'm hearing? You understand what I'm saying? It's a pot of money here for us. So you should go get it too. You dig? I'm keeping it 1,000 with you. It's the WACIF, WACIF, Washington Area Community Investment Fund. You can look it up right now.
See, I said that last week, Wop. What is it with us, man? We want to hold shit in. Other people, man, they just get information. How can you grow if you don't give the information out, information that you know that's going to help?
I just gave it.
You know what I mean?
I just gave it. So, shout out to everybody who's applied already. And shout out to everybody who needs to apply. I just gave you what it is. WACIF, WACIF, Washington Area Community Investment Fund. Matter of fact, their grants will be coming out again in April. So make sure you look out for it. There's some grants in Maryland right now for the go-go at, I forgot what it is, but it's in Maryland right now. So you can go get you some go-go money. $2,500 ain't a lot of money, but you can go get it. I can give it to you if you give me a second. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Let me ask you. Now, go ahead. Do your thing.
No, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Let me ask you this, though, Wop. The influence now as far as go-go. Now, I know back in the day, it was a lot of killings. They will blame it on go-go. It'd be leaving the go-go. It'd be whatever. Dudes beefing, whatever it be, the go-go. Now they've changed it. They're closing these clubs down. You can't play go-go at these certain spots. The gentrification is going on in the city. I'm saying, huh?
They saying that? They saying that you can't, say it again?
That you can't play go-go in certain spots you can't find?
They still doing that?
I mean, this is what I'm hearing.
Right.
I don't know.
All you got to do is say, we ain't playing no go-go. And go in there and play go-go. That's all you got to do. Because they don't know what go-go is. Can't nobody define what go-go is. Tell me what go-go is. You're going to hear 5 different answers. So just say, I did it. I did it and ate well. Nah, hell no. This ain't no go-go band and play go-go. You know what I'm saying?
How do you go about your marketing? You only pick certain shows, or you pick shows?
I really even haven't done that. I've never done that. Much to my dismay, I had so much other things. So many other movies.
I mean, because when you come, you come though.
I come. Oh, no question. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Wisdom Speaks is I'm telling you, man, a hidden jewel.
Yeah, it's dangerous. I just haven't said anything. I ain't stuck my chest out. I ain't done none of that. You know what I mean? I just like the music. I did the music. I do the music. I'm a producer. I never tried to be on stage. I had artists. You see what I'm saying? I had artists, and I made the music, so they kind of fell by the wayside, so I had to step up on stage. So like I said, I never wanted to be on stage.
That's why most of y'all music is original.
I mean,
most of your stuff you produce
I mean, I produce it.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So I might take it and bite a few things, stuff like that, but most of the time, I'm going to be authentic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to be unapologetically me on stage and doing what I do, you know what I'm saying? But this is where it is, though. It's Washington Area Community. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's Washington Area Community Investment Fund. Right?
I posted. You sent it to me. I posted.
I don't even know how to do it. Hold on.
If it's a website you can share.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm sending it right here. Yeah. Hold on. What's your number, bleed? 4, okay, right there. Bam. Right there. That's it right there. That's it. Bam. Yeah, you got the joint.
Okay, bet.
So let me see when that money coming out. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Time out, Phil. I'm with you. Hold on. Let me get it to you. I want to make sure I get it to you right. Hold on. What is it? Hold on. There it is. Bam. Hold on. All right, bam. That's it right there. Okay, bam. Oh, that's the okay. I can't give you that one. Hold on. I got you. We can keep going though. Yeah.
All your band members original?
Are they what?
Original. That you. I mean, is that the
original? My original people?
Yeah.
Nah, my original people died. Rest in peace, Sugarfoot Ricky and Glenn Ellis. Yeah, they the ones that started the band with me.
Okay.
Yeah. And Sugarfoot Ricky had just came back from, his touring with Miles Davis, and
what?
Yeah. He came and they started the band with me. Yeah, they started the band with me, man.
Damn.
So from there, when they, that's who started the band, and from there I had to deal with not bad musicians or anything like that, or I had to deal with the mediocrity.
Nah, it was bad.
It was
you went
just
through something?
No, it was just the mediocrity. It was they just content with being here, and I push for the greatness. So you know what I'm saying. I squeeze everything I can out of a musician. You know what I'm saying, even that they don't know that they have. You kind of see what I'm saying.
Right.
So
what's the goal for you, Wop? Give me one of your goals. As far as,
change.
I want to know. I mean,
to change popular culture from that cover. That idea that cover songs is like needed and necessary in go-go culture. When go-go was
but
formed,
it is for some though, man. Because that's
it is for some, right? It is for some, and like all of it started from funk bands. Go-go is just a sub-genre of funk, right? So you take those cover songs that everybody emulates somebody when they first beginning. Right, they emulate somebody to branch off into whatever they're gonna be, whatever style they're gonna be. So you got people that take bits and pieces of different artists that make themselves. You know what I'm saying? But everybody bites from everybody. You know what I'm saying? So to make a culture great, you gotta have some authenticity in it. You can't take from others and live off of that and call it your culture. You kind of understand what I'm saying? It gotta be bits and pieces of your culture. Chuck did it the best. He took old Louis Jordan, basically a lot of Louis Jordan.
Who's
songs.
that? Damn, who's that? I never heard of Louis
Go
Jordan.
look at Louis Jordan. That's where Saturday Night Fish Fry and Run Joe and all that came from Louis Jordan. You see what I'm saying? So he take those standards and put a go-go beat on it and make it into songs, and he make it his. He changed them and twist them to make them his.
But Chuck can really sing though.
Chuck can sing.
Chuck can really sing.
He can sing.
And that band he had behind him, was just, I listen to him now. I say, man, ain't nobody playing like this now.
So really, it's nothing wrong with covers, songs and stuff like that. But it's a lot
your
of
joints
artists.
I like your joints though. You
Thank you.
original cover joints that you play.
Right,
and you
right.
know
And
it's
you
wisdom
take-
speaks.
Bam.
And it's real shit.
Bam. And you take artists, it's a lot of artistry in Washington, D.C. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
And art is life. Art depicts life.
Yeah.
So we need those artists on record. We need those artists to kind of see where we are today, where we going. Because you're going to see that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with the cover song bands, but like let those artists play with the cover song bands and see how that fare out for the cover song bands or fare out for the artists. Like I play with the bands. Let me play. I don't care who we play with. Don't matter who we play with. Let us have the same tech support as they got the same tech support, and let's see what the customer want. And to be honest with you, if a promoter was smart, they'd do that because it's more palatable for a customer. They not coming in and seeing the same two bands playing basically the same two songs.
Yeah, same.
So you see a variety, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, That's how I think, you know what I mean? I got a hustler mentality. I be like, man, shit, you give a little bit of this, you know what I'm saying? You keep a little bit of that, you know what I mean? If you're on the streets, you know what I'm saying? If you're on the streets, you got some dope, you got some crack, you got some powder coke, you got some weed, you know what I'm saying? You got a little bit of everything if you dealing dope for real. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of water, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Everything, if you're, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel you on that. You work with Shorty Dud.
Yeah.
One of the best bongo players, man.
He not just bongo player. He a percussionist. He know what he doing.
Yeah, I had him here, man. Great interview.
Yeah.
Teaching the kids up Georgetown. I thought that was
right.
But see, we don't hear about it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? See, they ain't gonna really put that out there. Teaching these white kids from different nationalities. In other
that
words,
stuff
go.
that need to be covered. You know what I'm saying? That stuff that need to be covered. But whatever the reason is, man, I try not to change it or rearrange it. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? If it's not done in honor, it's gonna crumble itself. You understand what I'm saying? Anything that got any of that, if it ain't got no honor and none of that, it's gonna crumble. I don't care what it is. As long as it don't come, bother us over here or none of me or none of that. As long as it don't bother us, let it crumble. Let it crumble how it's gonna crumble.
Own lane. I like that. What y'all got a show tomorrow? What y'all doing tomorrow?
We have at Five Sisters Lounge in Laurel, Maryland tomorrow. Five Sisters Lounge in Laurel, Maryland tomorrow. That's for
birthday party, right?
Yeah, for the owners.
One of the owners.
Yeah.
You what's one of your best spots to play? You got one?
Nah.
You just play.
I love
this
it.
is what I do.
But I like the big stages though.
Yeah,
I like big stages.
You like to move around. You like
yeah. I like the big stages.
Yeah.
I like to work with a symphony. Give me a symphony.
Yeah.
And let me instruct and write the lines for the symphony.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo,
Yeah.
Let me get that joint there. Let me get that joint there. Yeah.
It's all good, Wap, man. It's definitely all good. Let me ask you this. Who would Wap want to work with, man? If anybody. Who would you want? I'm saying as far as
DMV.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody, you say, you know what, I want to work with that person, man. Because you do different. You're not in just a go genre. You feel me? So it's like you probably can go jazz. I know you. If you could mix it up with some classical. If you could, I mean, who would you want to work with?
I'd rather work with all. I like to work with all the greats, like the greats who doing their thing. You know what I mean?
Because you had worked with some though.
Oh yeah, I work with some good people.
Yeah.
I work with great people.
Yeah.
I work with great people. I can't say who I like to work with.
Let me ask you, who you like now? Who you like? Who you listen to?
Who I listen to? Man, I listen to a plethora of everything. Just I grab a little bit of everything, and I just take that and throw it into my stew. My interpretation of everything. I like gospel. I like rock and roll. I like pop. I like R&B, jazz, funk. I like all of that stuff. Classical. I like bachata. I like zampata. I like all of these different music from around the world, and I just take my interpretation of it and just put it in the same pot and call it Global Soul. That's what I started with the Global Soul Review. Right. I started with the Global Soul Review. That's actually how I got the lottery contract.
Global Soul Review.
I went down to Blues Alley, down in Georgetown, and got a night down there and invited. I called the State Department and asked them who they got in town that they need to entertain. What delegations you got in town? They told me a whole bunch of them. They were like a whole bunch of them. I said, well, I'm down at, I'm having a function at Blues Alley in Georgetown, the legendary Blues Alley. And if you like, you can send down your people. And next thing you know, a whole busload of people from all around the world came down that joint. And I had DC Lottery, I invited DC Lottery, I invited Heineken, I invited Budweiser, I invited everybody down that joint, right? And I was like, look, all y'all act, they was all my friends. I was like, all y'all act like y'all want me. Because I knew the DC Lottery wanted me, right? So all of them, as soon as I got off stage, they all came running to me. And DC Lottery was like, oh, let me get them. So I bought all them a drink. You know what I mean? Bought all them a drink and got the lottery contract. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like,
how these experiences make you? I mean, you humble with it, but how these experiences make you feel? Like, I mean, coming from where you come from, man. Just
I know that's why.
I mean, you're just so cool.
But that's
you're
why
just
though.
so cool to lay back like
No,
it ain't.
but that's why though, because I come from that. You know what I'm saying? So I be running. When I was going, I run into roadblocks and all that type of stuff, and I get through them joints. And I try and help others, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I like that. And you know what I mean? Yeah, I try and help others. You run into them, yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Let me let me ask you this, man. Speaking on, we having real man talk, man. What we gonna do about this violence, man, that's going on within our DMV, man, especially just DC, man. The youth, mainly. It's like every day I'm turning on the news, man. It's killing with the youth, carjacking. The 16-year-old that killed the girl over the hot sauce or some shit, McDonald's. She released when she's 21. Parents trying to fight that. I talked to a lot of people, don't know what voting means, don't know how to vote. Everything is about an image. Who's the coolest? The drugs. This shit now, Wop, on another level. Like we mentioned the water, the good weed. Seriously, the coke.
I was just playing, man.
I'm just saying though, Wop. There's a lot of truth in them jokes, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is it's on another level. The mental illness.
That's the one. I mean, I'm just
I
saying.
mean, what could we do? I mean,
See,
because that generation is the bounce beat as far as the music, right? That's their influence as far as the go-go. So we take all that away, and then we just got a bunch of youngers running around crazy, skinny jeans, and they beating their feet.
I mean,
I'm wondering where they keeping these guns at with them small ass jeans on, how they committing all these crimes.
it's
man.
amazing. That's amazing. But nah, I mean, it's unfortunate, man. But we grew up in a war too, and unfortunately, if you're killing to live, you're killing for health. That's for health reasons. If somebody trying to kill you, you understand what I'm saying, and you got to act on that. That's where it gets ugly at right then. So quickly you can get pulled into something so quick. Like it's so easy to get pulled into something. But what you say, what you do, how you act, what area you in, what you drive, it's so easy to get pulled into something. So if somebody trying to get you this, and that quote came from a young man who was in the 7th grade at Charles Carroll Middle School when I used to work there years and years ago. I used to work there. And he said when he got off the bus, some kids that was trying to kill his brother tried to kill him. And he has a gun in his locker because his brother wanted to give him a chance to kill them back if they tried it again. So he said, if I kill him to live, I'm killing for my own health. And I said, wow. Ain't that an interesting outlook for a 7th grader? You understand what I'm saying? So from that, not even from there, a little bit prior to that, but from that point, basically that point forward, I've been dedicating myself to saving young people in the community. I work with DYRS. I work with YSC. Well, I didn't work with YSC. That was a part of DYRS, but I work with the Department of Youth Rehabilitation Services. I provide workforce development at CSOSA right now to this day. We provide cell phone repair. We provide HVAC training. Soundgate Studios is in there providing services. We have a GED, networking and soft skills program. So that's all pleasant services. That's what we've been doing.
You have a good percentage of the youth going to these programs.
I have young people, and I got people that got locked up in the youth that come home that been locked up when they was 16 years old, coming through my program at 42 years old. So they went into the system at 16, coming out at 42, sharper than most of these college graduates with PhDs and doctorates. You know what I'm saying? Some amazing people. So, these young people today, I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? I learned so much working with the young people at DYRS, working with them. I built studios. I built probably 10 studios for D.C. government all through Southeast Washington, D.C. Over last summer. State-of-the-art studios, and people can go in there right now to this day and record and all kinds of stuff like that. They can do videos, they can do podcasts and different things like that. And they've taught me a lot being able to work with those young people because their outlook is so broad and so vast, and they're into the electronics and the technology. You know what I'm saying? All I'm doing is applying real world actuality to what they already know, and they taking me and making me great. And in return, I'm sure I'm giving them jewels that's taking the real world stuff that's taking them and making them great.
Yeah, so we do have these programs out here that are useful, helpful if
very,
you want it.
Very, very helpful if you know about it. But it's outreach. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these agencies don't have the outreach. You gotta go to them and propose.
Yeah.
To give them outreach. To tell them you can do an event in the community and put a banner up that's going to say what it needs to say so that everybody can know about it. If they don't know about it, they don't know about it. Just like the Go-Go grant money. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I know so much about the Go-Go grant money, because I went down there and knocked on the door, hey, man, where the money at? Basically, where the money at? No, calm down. Wow. Look, can you do us a favor? Can you just be on the board? Can you just be on the panel? Can you judge them? You understand what I'm saying? I said, oh, really? Okay, cool. All right, I'll do it. Just so I can see how it really works. Because I ain't never done no grants or nothing like that. I just wanted to see how it works.
Yeah.
And then I'm saying, there ain't nobody applying for it except 2-3 people. That's in Go-Go. I'm like, oh, man, come on. But I can't say nothing. You know what I mean? I can't say nothing because I'm on the panel. I can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I want to, but I ain't on the panel right now. So go to Wasif and get that Go-Go money.
That's heavy. Y'all heard the first man right here on Phocuz Radio, man. We got some good interviews, but god damn. This is a good one, man. February 1st, 2024. We are well into the new year, y'all. It's a new season, so we got a new reason to be great. You already know what it is, man. We do it right here each and every Thursday. Not each and every Thursday, but every day. If you look at my pages, but each and every Thursday, man, what we do is we show the missing people throughout the DMV. And what I tell my people, I mentioned something that's very distinctive that may be in their reporting as far as their description for people to look out for. Now, keep in mind that some of these people have been missing for a week, 2 weeks, months, years. But what I do, like I say, I keep the name ringing. You know, somebody's going to listen, and damn, that person's still missing to bring awareness. This is what we do right here on Phocuz Radio. Let's go to our missing people, y'all. So Fine Charles. I don't know why it seems like I have reported her before, have heard this name before. Missing from the 700 block of Maryland Avenue Northeast, Thursday, December 28th, 2023, 12:35 p.m. Wednesday, January 17th, this was reported. She's been missing for roughly 2 weeks now. Described as a black female, 5 feet, 6 inches in height, 125 pounds with brown eyes. Keep the name ringing. So Fine Charles, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Anthony Wood, 5000 block of 13th Street, Northwest. Thursday, January the 18th, 2024, 3:45 p.m. And now he's been missing for at least, I want to say, 12 or 13 days. 5 feet, 8 inches tall, 145 pounds, brown eyes, black hair. Last seen wearing a black jacket, black hooded sweatshirt, khaki pants, black ski mask, and black sneakers. This one is a pretty hard one. And I'm not talking about my youngins. They all had their own style. We all had ours. WAP had his. B had his. Growing up, they're just different. And I said this because of the ski mask thing. We have a lot of these youngins. It has became a trend. We was coming up, ski mask meant, nigga, you better run. But now it's become a trend. And a ski mask, black sneakers, sounds like a school uniform. He's a youngin, 14 years old, had a ski mask. Looked like he was growing a bush, maybe trying to start some dreads. Wow. Michael Anthony Wood, y'all. Wow. She's been on my show for the last 2 weeks. Khadijah Den. I told you something distinctive was that name. Den, the last name. Not Khadijah, but Den. D-I-I-N. 2000 block of East Street, Northeast. She's been missing since Tuesday, November the 21st, 2 days before Thanksgiving. Of course, 2023, reported missing at 10 a.m. When it's usually that morning time, ladies and gentlemen, that's usually she did not come home. Long hair, kind of slinky eyes, and that last name. Black female, 5 feet, 3 inches tall, 125 pounds, black hair, with black braided hair and brown eyes. Last seen wearing a black hooded sweatshirt, blue jeans, and I remember this one. I remember her for the last 2 weeks because my thing is the yellow Crocs. 202-576-6768 is the number if you have any whereabouts of Khadijah. We don't only do the African-American community because anybody can go missing. So we have Hispanic, Isaac Rodriguez, 5300 block of 8th Street, Northwest. January 28th, it's been, 3 days? He was reported missing at 10 a.m. Hispanic male, 5 feet, 5 inches in height, 105 pounds, with brown eyes, black hair. Last seen wearing a blue and red coat, gray pants, and blue and red shoes. Blue and red coat probably would be something distinctive. I just want to be, we had China Crawford and Miss Euchuria, 74 years old, went missing a week and a half ago in Atlanta. Unfortunately, 74-year-old Euchuria was found deceased last week. This is China Danielle Crawford, ladies and gentlemen, 4,000 block of South Capitol Street, Southwest. This case is a mystery. I'm sure they have some details, but just not telling the public. But yes, she is still missing since October the 23rd, 2023. Last seen in a silver band, CLS 550 with VA plates. Described as a black female, 5 feet, 7 inches in height, 125 pounds, long black dreadlocks, brown eyes. Clothing description is unknown. I've heard so many rumors. They found her car with blood in it. They found this, they found that. But I talked to her peoples, and they are still throwing search parties, is what they call them when they're looking for missing people. Yaya, that name would be different. His whole name is different. Yaya Sangari, 4900 block of Eads Place, Northeast D.C., missing since January the 20th, 2024. Reported missing at 9:30 a.m. He's only 15 years old. Of course, black male, 5 feet, 6 inches in height, 140 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing a black jacket, black pants, and black sneakers. All this, all black. This is another one. I was just saying this one today. This one startled me. Kimberly Farrow. And it's just, you hope for nothing bad when it comes to someone of this age, like foul play or anything like that. 1900 block of U Place, Southeast, Wednesday, January 24th, 2024. She's 55 years old, black female, 5 feet, 3 inches tall, 120 to 140 pounds, gray hair, and a natural afro. That's distinctive because everybody would know Miss Farrow wear her hair in an afro, and it's all gray. Michaela Robinson reported her last week also. 200 block of Ash Street, Southeast. She's been missing since January 15th, 2024. Reported missing at 8 a.m. Black female, 5 feet, 7 inches in height, 165 pounds with short blonde hair, brown eyes. Her clothing description is unknown. Let me get your opinion on this, Wild. I always bring people into the missing person segment. I got 1 minute, right? Missing people. How do you feel? Like all of these people I've reported, I know the missing is on so many different levels. All these young people are snatched off the street. You think? What do you think?
That's touchy. That's touchy because it's known that people sex traffic. It's known that people, they have nefarious reasons for doing whatever they do. So I try and stay away from that. I try and stay away from that because I don't know what they're doing with it. I know it's 100,000 of them missing or more every year. Where they going? You know what I'm saying? Where's the carcasses? You understand? If they missing like that, what are they doing with the carcasses? You understand? That's a lot of missing people. So where? I mean, come on now. We gotta use logic with it. You know what I'm saying? 100,000 people missing, over 100,000 every year. How you gonna dispose of all of that? You understand? How? So I can't even speak on it. Whatever going on,
the question.
It's people that's paid a whole lot of money to know. You know what I'm saying? To find out. There's people that paid a whole lot of money to find out. That's all the job they got, to find out where the missing people at, and they can't find them. So it got to be a whole bunch of things working. I can't talk about
trafficking
it,
is $1 billion industry.
Man,
over.
I can't. I don't know who's in it. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who's who, man. So
y'all already know what it is, man. We do the footwork, flyers. Come, I will bring me out whatever you want to need us to do as far as bringing closure or bringing more awareness. We shed light right here on Focus Radio. Well, before we get out of here, man, give them your where y'all let them out again. 5 Sisters the time.
5 Sisters Lounge out in Laurel, Maryland tomorrow. That'll probably be about 10 o'clock. It's 9 to whenever. That's what the post bill say. Okay. 9 to whenever, right? The next Thursday we down in Union Oyster Bar in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, I like that.
That's gonna be a good show. Wisdom Speaks in top 5. Tomorrow night it'll be Wisdom Speaks and All Out, man. And I don't have the calendar right in front of me, but we got a lot going on. You can check us out.
We connected. So.
YouTube, Wisdom Speaks. That's WISDOMSPEEKS. Wisdom Speaks TV. Facebook, Wisdom Speaks. Instagram, The Real Wisdom Speaks. DA Real Wisdom Speaks. Check us out, participate, see what's going on. Let's engage and more. Let's help our communities grow and prosper.
Yo, y'all already know what it is, man. We are out. I want to thank my brother, man, for coming through.
Konnichiwa.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know what it is, man, right here on Focus Radio. We'll be back next Thursday. Like I said, drop your questions, comments, concerns. DM me, not now, but right now. We advertise, we market, we promote Beltway Radio and beyond. We out.
Yo, peace.
You don't know
what I seen.
You don't know what I seen.
Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Life is funny things we do to get money. Hardships, hard times. And these days, these situations.